Do you feel like you have no time to go to the gym? Here's why. Today I'm gonna share with you 2 tips and 2 secrets, frankly, why right now at this moment in time you feel like you have no time to the gym. This is easier than you might think, and this is quicker than you might think to resolve. So all I ask in return for this cool advice is to simply smash the goddamn like button and leave a comment below for the YouTube algorithm god, so this channel lives a long life. Okay guys, so let's jump right into it. The number one reason why you don't have time for the gym, because it is not a priority. So next time when you think you have no time for something, don't say I have no time for this. Say it's not a priority. Frankly, it is not a priority. Why? Because we all have 24 hours in our day. We all have 24 hours in our day. And how we choose to spend our time really will make all the difference how our future lives will look like. So really don't tell yourself that you don't have time. Tell yourself that it's not a priority. And this is okay. I mean, sometimes gym or sometimes fitness and health are not a priority. When it comes to, for example, if you have children or if you have to provide for a family, for example, then it's completely understandable. But just tell yourself that it's not a priority at this moment in time and that you will do everything so it is a priority again in the future. The second thing is that you usually, and this is the most common reason actually, this is the most common reason, is the second reason. The first reason is good for like a small number of people, just to understand, get your mindset straight about time. The second thing is usually where I see that most people are failing in. And the second thing is that you suffer from a death by 1,000 cuts. Usually what steals our time is not this big block. It's not like 5 hours of YouTube or 6 hours of Facebook or so a day. It's usually small cuts that add up over time. Let's just explain you this. See, let's imagine you work from a 9 to 5 or maybe 9 to 6, so depending on which kind of work schedule you have. So you have this big block in your day, and before you have a small block, and afterwards you have a small block to fit in your training. Now how you spend your time in those 2 blocks right here will make all the difference for your future. Will make all the difference for your future. If you choose to spend this time with a commute, you just lost about 2 hours of your time again. It makes absolutely no sense to go for a commute unless you absolutely love your job. Otherwise, choose a job that you live close by, or change your flat so you're closer to the job. Otherwise, you just miss 2 hours in a day if you go for a 1 hour commute. It is scientifically proven that you will never adjust to a long commute. You will always feel stressed when you're going into that car and when you're leaving it. Again, so really it is not a good choice. It is absolutely not a good choice. A better car will not make this commute better. Another thing is when you wake up in the morning and you simply start checking your phone, you probably lost your entire morning there. You probably lost your 3 hours. Because your phone, most apps on your phone like Facebook, Candy Crush, or like YouTube, they're made to draw you in. Once you start, it's a never-ending cycle of constant new information that just fights for your attention. So if you check your phone in the morning, that's where you lose your time. And that's why you think like you have no time for the gym. In the evening, the same thing. If you go home, commute again, then cook for an hour, and then watch TV. I mean, that's where the time goes. That's where the time goes. So what you're really saying, to draw this back to number one, is that the gym, your health and fitness is not a priority, but other people's life is, because you're checking your phone. Your gym, your health and fitness is not a priority, but commuting is, sitting in your car is. I'm telling you that it doesn't make sense, and that you need to be aware of these choices that you do on a daily basis. The best way you can get aware of this is simply taking a look and being more aware of where you spend your day in a single day. So you can use just on your phone, put an alarm in every single hour for an entire day and really get aware of where your time goes. I'm gonna tell you that it will absolutely shock you, because you will find out where your priorities actually are. I'm gonna tell you that for most people, your priorities are not where you think they are. They are on things such as your phone, on commuting, on cooking, and TV. All these things that, yes, they might bring you some pleasure. Maybe you want to be a chef, by the way, so cooking is obviously a good thing to do. But for most people, cooking is just a necessary evil, so to speak. So if you don't want to be a professional TV watcher or a professional commuter, a professional check phoner, so to speak, then just minimize those hours that you spend on those activities and just change it with something that will actually be really productive for you for the long term, and it will increase your health and fitness, which then increase every single aspect of your life. It increases your life quality. So just make sure that you know, number one, where your priorities are, and number two, that you do not die by 1,000 cuts. Okay, Fit Vegans in the making, I wish you a nice day. Until next time.